See, we got to rethink this paradigm where we think, oh, I'm going to go to school 4 years, then I'm going to get a job. Because like I asked them the other day in the class, I said, okay, so now you got an associate degree in 2 years, a bachelor's degree in 4 years. What is your skill? What do you mean? I said, what can you do? I said, so you got a degree, but what can you do? I said, no, look, I got a doctorate in education. So I said, at least that'll give me a flexibility to teach. I mean, you know, so I'm a professor of record. So that means I can lecture, but I start thinking, what's my skill? you know. So, but now how can you make money? So what's your skill? So now we got the welding lab coming on. So as we're looking at, they have class in the morning. You see their schedule. They'll have the welding lab that they will be able to go to, the CDL lab, all these things that we're massaging to take place, but we're putting together infrastructure for deliverables for the job, for them to be able to secure jobs. So in May, when they graduate with their certificate of entrepreneurship, after they finish, give back their 3 weeks to give back to the program to the other students, then we want them to be job ready. Now, if they choose to come back and get an associate degree, they can come back and do that, and all 23 of the hours will count towards the 60-hour program to get their associate degree. If they get that entire degree will count toward the bachelor's degree. But the most important thing is with the Meta 24 is that they will have a skill to be able to make resources, to be able to make money, rather than going in and putting a job application and say, will you hire me? Those things will be available. But you know how much a welder makes right now? About $80,000 a year starting. That's a skill now.
Well, I've got a friend, and their daughter is in occupational therapy school right now, and they let it slip that she's borrowing $90,000 for that role. And in Arkansas, she'll make about 75. When you weigh, you can make almost as much money as a welder in 6 weeks,
16 weeks,
as you can an occupational therapist, which she will have gone between her bachelor's and her doctorate 8 years and $90,000 in debt. I mean, to me, a lot of our young people need to rethink what success looks like, because you graduate with $90,000 worth of student loans, and then you've bought a car, and so you got $600-700 a month payment there, but you're going to spend the next 10 years not really being able to afford said house.